What's up everybody, this is Fishing, and today we'll basically be talking about, this is kind of an off-topic video, but I just wanted to talk about why I'm an atheist and stuff like that, because whenever I say to people that I'm an atheist, I get a lot of questions like, why are you an atheist and stuff like that, and I guess I would like to explain that to you guys, because I think it's kind of a funny topic, because in the recent months, I think, or weeks or months, I can't remember, but for a long time at least, I've had some weird discussions with some Danish Muslims that want Sharia laws for Denmark, which is kind of weird, and I've had a lot of different conversations with them, and they then come in somehow, they get into why I'm an atheist and that I'm stupid and that I'm some kind of evil person or something like that. But really, I'm not an evil person just because I'm an atheist. I'm not like the spawn of Satan or something like that. I'm just a regular person like you, for example. I'm not different than anybody else. I'm a human, which is just how it is. That's how the world is. So the reason I probably don't believe in religion, I actually don't know. I mean, I am confirmed as a Christian at my church here in this city, but it's kind of more like a tradition, I guess you can say. I didn't get confirmed because I'm going to be like, yeah man, I'm believing in God. No, that just doesn't work like that. I mean, I chose to get confirmed because you have this big party for your whole family and friends and stuff like that, where people come and celebrate it and stuff like that, which were a lot more exciting than the fact that I was getting to be a Christian, even though I didn't, because I don't believe that a priest can go out to say to you, you are now Christian. No, you can't say that. That's just something you say. So that's kind of a tradition, I guess you can say, because it just feels weird to get non-confirmed or something like that. That seems weird to me, because my whole family is confirmed, even though they're not really Christians. I mean, my mom is, I think she does believe in a God. That's at least what she says. But I still love her, and and she still loves me, because there's no difference between a Christian, a Muslim, atheist, whatever you are. I mean, you are a human no matter what. It's just what you believe in, and I don't believe in anything, which is, I mean, it's like some people disrespect and are very intolerant to atheists, especially religious people, because they say that we don't understand anything, or we don't want to understand anything and stuff like that. But that's not the point of it. The point of atheism is to understand the world. Most atheists believe in evolution, which is a way to understand the world and how things work. And you can also see I have a saltwater tank right here. There's a lot of things to understand before you can get one of these. You can not just say, well, one of my fish died, that's God's will. You just can't say that. It's just not how it works. You gotta go in depth and find out what's really wrong with this fish, and stuff like that. And I can prove in many ways that God doesn't exist, and I can prove in many ways that I think religion is just an old thing that you used. I mean, I think religion is like a thing that they used back in the Middle Ages. For example, Christianity, for example, that came to Denmark after the Vikings, because the legend Harold Bluetooth basically was, we all know Templars, right? You know Templars. Why you don't know Templars? But Templars from the Middle East or somewhere around there, I think Israel or something like that, which were these warriors with that spread the word with Christianity, and they came to Denmark, and some people say it in a little bit more peaceful way, they probably came and said do you want to be a Christian? And then Harold Bluetooth would be like, yeah, sure. But that's just not how it went. I'm sure it was, you're going to be a Christian, or I'm going to take your freaking head off. So, I mean, that's probably how it went. So it was between life and death and stuff like that. So of course we chose to be Christians and stuff like that. And you know, I mean, many Danish people, I would consider them atheists because they say they believe in a God, even though they don't go to church on Sundays. They don't have anything to do with churches. In fact, they think churches are really, really boring, and they don't like spread the word of God or anything like that. That as you should do as a Christian. So I mean, I don't think that they're a Christian. I think they're more of an atheist. They just doesn't want to say they're an atheist, because if you say you're an atheist, you will kind of get a lot of hate. A lot of people are intolerant for atheist people, which I just don't understand. We're people like you, and we just, we just believe in nothing. That's just how it works. So many people also ask me that, can you prove that evolution is true and stuff like that? I can't prove it to you right now on camera, but I can tell you some things that is realistic. Which, for example, in this aquarium, let's take an example: corals. Corals like these I have in my tank right here, they adapt in different ways, like change color, change form after the flow that they get in the water and the lighting, and they change a lot of forms. And the same with plants. It changes and changes and changes all the time, and you can see it constantly happening in a saltwater aquarium, especially in a saltwater aquarium. So if you don't believe in evolution, try to get a saltwater tank and you'll see what I mean. A lot of things will change, it will adapt to different things, and evolution is a part of that thing, that adapting to things. Like, for example, Mr. Darwin, which basically was the founder of evolution, basically said that there was like these birds on the Galapagos Islands that has changed their beaks to different forms depending on the food that they got on the islands, even though they actually was the same species, but they changed their beaks over a long amount of time to adapt to, for example, the birds that ate nuts. For example, if there only was nuts available on that island, they'll of course get much stronger beaks so that they can crush the shells of those nuts. And for example, there were some that eat worms, so they would have these long beaks that would like go down into the dirt and stuff like that, and some that would catch fish, and some that would eat plants and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different things that they adapted to, even though it was the same bird that came to the island in the first place. So that is kind of interesting, right? And we can actually see it happen many places here on Earth. And I mean, you can't. I'm not going to be intolerant for you religious people, because I don't want to. I mean, as I said, you're humans like me, and I'm humans like you. I'm a human like you. So, but saying that there's a God is just not realistic. It doesn't make sense. Like saying that, as I said, it's probably a thing from the Middle Ages, like a law book. It was a good law book. For example, many of our rules here in the Western countries come from Christian belief, like the individual means a lot. That is a thing that come from Christianity, which actually has made that the Western countries are so successful and stuff like that. But saying that there is a God just isn't something we need anymore, because it's not there, which is something you told people in the Middle Ages, for example, because people didn't have that power as we have now, and they didn't have that intelligence as we have now. They weren't as advanced. Again, here's another example of evolution, a little bit, but not a lot, because it's only like 500, 600 years. So, if you said to a person, a poor person that didn't have any power, that there was just a normal civilian that came from like a city here in Denmark, for example, and you said to him, like, for example, if you treat everybody else well and you treat yourself well and you believe in God and stuff like that, you will go to heaven, which is, you will live there forever when you die, which doesn't make sense, but you will, and basically you will be there, it's a paradise and stuff like that. They'll be like, oh my God, that is amazing. But then they tell them, but if you don't do all of those things, you will go to hell, and down there you will burn for eternity, and you will never die, and you will get all that pain and stuff like that, and you will burn, and all that crazy stuff. And that thing is like a way to tell people to actually behave right. Yeah, that's basically why I'm an atheist. I mean, I just think that I want to go with the more realistic way and explore the world for myself, because I have found out a lot more things than just say, well, it's God that has made that, that is God that has done that, and that's God that has done it. It just doesn't make sense, okay? Find out what it is yourself and stuff like that, and that is what science is a part of, you know, finding out what things actually are and how it works and stuff like that in a natural way, in a logical way also. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I mean, don't start a war in the comments, because I will be deleting some of the comments. If you want to have a war with me on religion, do it in private messages. I don't care. Just don't do it on my videos. It will just get annoying. So yeah, guys, that is basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys in another video.